We have some complex numbers here that we're being asked to add or subtract. If they're complex numbers, don't let the name fool you. It's not that complicated if you don't let it be. Basically, this is one number with two parts, a real part and an imaginary part. This entire thing is one number, which is why all of these have parentheses around them. Now that does lead to some confusion sometimes, because a lot of times when we see parentheses, our brains automatically say, oh, I'm going to multiply these. But that's not what we're going to do here. There's a big plus sign here, there's a big minus sign here. Look out for that stuff, because that tells you, of course, that you're adding or subtracting, which really means we're just going to be combining like terms. So for this first example, this negative 5 plus 7i, I don't really need to write those parentheses when I'm working with them. I can not leave them off. And this plus sign means that I don't really need to change anything over here either, and I also don't really need these parentheses either. So I could say plus 3 minus I, and we're just going to put things together that are the same. So these go together. The real part of this answer would be whatever negative 5 plus 3 is. That's negative 2. And then if I add these together, just combine them, they'll make a positive 6i. So the complex number is a number whose real part is negative 2 and whose imaginary part is 6. For subtraction, it's not much different, but with anything, we always have to be careful of these negative signs, because this negative sign applies to the entire number. So what I would suggest everyone do always is take care of that negative first and distribute it to each part of this. So when I go to my paper to actually do my problem, this I'm going to leave alone, except for I can drop the parentheses because they don't really have any purpose. And then I'm going to take this negative and apply to the 5 to have negative 5, and then also apply the subtraction symbol to the negative 9i. So negative and negative, it's positive 9i. Then, of course, I'm going to go ahead and look for like terms. So the real parts get added together. They make negative 1. And these imaginary parts get added together, and they make positive 11i. So this difference is the complex number whose real part is negative 1 and whose real imaginary part is 11. It's just combining like terms. The only issue is to fight that urge to see these parentheses and automatically think multiplication. We are going to do multiplication too, so it's going to get really interesting when that happens. But for now, if you see a big symbol between the terms, you're just combining like terms. Don't make it any more complicated than it needs to be. Good luck moving forward. Be patient with yourself.